Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. I'm trying to check if I can see. Just want to listen to the volume. Let's listen. Okay. Just want to listen. Okay. The audio is good. Sorry. That's what I want to listen to. Just want to listen to the audio and see if the audio is clean. So, welcome, everybody. Thank you very much for connecting. If you are connecting um, on Facebook, God bless you. Thank you very much, Angel. How are you? How are you? Angel, how are you doing? All right. So if you are, I think it's too early. 7 o'clock. It's not really good to do a show 7 o'clock. Maybe it's too early. Mama Taiwo Yeladi, how are you? All right, God bless you. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for connecting. Man, oh my God, follow on the show all day, Amy. How are you? People are sleeping in Nigeria. I are sleeping in Nigeria. All right. I think I'm back, right? I'm not sure. Am I back? Are you guys seeing me now? Okay, I think I'm back. Can you guys see me? This can somebody just respond. Can you see me? And can you hear me? All right. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on. I just noticed that this thing is going out, going off, and coming back. All right. How are you guys doing? How is the week? How was your weekend? How was you know everything? Thank you. It's B. Thank you. All right. I will. God bless you. Baby. Thank you very much. Today, Deborah. All right. Doing great. Thank you. All right. Let's get to the business of today quickly. If you have not checked out my latest video on how America separated myself and my wife for 15 years, that video is right there on YouTube right now. You can check it out and watch that video right there. Check it out and watch it. All right, that video is right there on that platform right this moment. You're going to be able to hear more about what happened during the time we got separated for 15 years. And we're only using our own story to actually be able to bless some other people out there who are going through one thing or the other and stuff. So it's possible for your parents to tell you not to marry somebody. It's possible for their own parent to tell them not to marry you. But I always believe one thing. And what I believe is that your mom and dad are not going to live in the relationship with you. You are going to be the one to live inside of the relationship. So if you want to live your life to please your parent, good for you. Because your parents are they're gonna go anyway. They're gonna die one day, and when they are no longer available, are you not gonna be the one living inside of the house of the home by yourself? Even if they're available, are they going to come to live with your husband or live with your wife for you? No, they're not. Thank you, Taiwo Yilari. Thank you. The part B is coming. I'm gonna be uploading the part 3 probably tonight. I'll upload it tonight. So this particular young lady asked the question: should my parent dictate who I should get married to? Should my parent dictate who I should get married to? It's a big question, and so many of you guys who are married right now, it's possible for you guys to come out and answer the question. So many of us got married to please our parents. So many of us. We got married to please our parents. We didn't please ourselves. We didn't please God, but we pleased our parents. Your mom and dad will say, "Oh, you can't marry an American guy. You can't marry a Kata. You can't marry Oyinbo. You cannot marry this. You cannot marry that." All right. It all depends on who you fall in love with. It's got nothing to do with your parents. It depends on who you fall in love with. Nigerian African women always want to take control. They want to rule over their kids. They want to let their kids know I'm your parent. In those days, their own father will give them husbands, but they end up suffering inside of the man's house. But this time around, life is different. Life is different now. Everybody's supposed to become responsible. You have to have a choice. Choose what you like. Choose what you feel like this is who I want. And that's the person that will make you happy in your life. And then be with that person. Don't be with somebody because the person is a Nigerian. Don't marry somebody because, oh, he's a Nigerian. My mother will love a Nigerian. I said this before. And I want you guys to check it out. Some people believe that we have more women than men. And that's a lie. That's a big lie. If you are looking at a certain country, it's possible that in a country they can have more women than men. But when we talk about the population of the world in general, the population of the world in general is 100 to 101. 100 male to 101 women. So God created one man for one woman, one man for one woman, one man for one woman. Go and check it out. Some of you will say, oh, it's 7. Olume say, David, how you know? Some of you will say, oh, it's 7 to 1, 3 to 1, 8 to 1. It's not. It's 100 to 101. That is one man, one woman. The population of the world in general. So God is not expecting you to marry just to marry Nigerian. He's not expecting you to marry from your tribe. He's not expecting you to do that. All right? He's not expecting you to do that. He created us. At the moment somebody is a Christian, we are all big family. It's a big family. It's a Christian family. It doesn't matter their background, it doesn't matter their ethnicity, it doesn't matter their culture, the tradition of where they come from. In as much that they are Christians, we are all one big family. We all normally we sing this song. We are all the Father. We are joined here with the Son. We are children of the kingdom. We are family. We are one. Real Ajao, what bless you, sir? We sing the song. So why do we now discriminate? Your daughter want to marry a Caribbean person, is a Christian. Why say no? Your daughter want to marry a white American, why say no? He's a Christian. Your daughter want to marry a black American woman or black American man, sorry. Why say no? He's a Christian. I really don't believe in it for parents to be dictating to their children who to get married to or who not to get married to. And that's the reason we're having a whole lot of the divorce rate is going up today, because people are getting married to please their parents. The young boys and girls are getting married to please their parents. Oh, ọmọ Nàìjíríà kò fẹ́ o, sórí ọmọ tó kú bọ̀ ní ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ graduate ní o, wọ́n náà lọ bá o, lọ fẹ́ ọmọ wọn o, this. People just want to, I don't know why we do this. I don't know why we do this. People should get married based on love, interest, and then the mind of God. What is the will of God for you? Do you love this person? Do you care about this person? Is this kind of person the kind of person that is in your dream? Will this person be able to be with you? Will you be able to be with this person the rest of your life? That's better than you just marrying someone for the sake of your parents, or let me make them happy. Some of you guys study medicine just because you want to please your parents. Some of you study medicine to please your parents. Some of you are studied law just to please your parents. Some of you studied engineering just to please your parents. And today you are no longer an engineer. You're not even doing it. You're not even going to the law. You're not even go. You're not operating as a lawyer even now. Some of you are no longer medical doctors, right? Now you're doing this something different. You only went to school to study law for the sake of your parents. Many of you, you just live the life of your parents. You live the life of it. They already live their own lives. I remember my dad would tell me, but that's your own father now. Your father is not my own father. Oh, my father, that's your father. Father, come and call. Don't let your father can come and tell me what to do. And also, a lot of people are still single because of parent interference, so they can have peace if they can't marry who they want. I know. You can never please those type of parents because they keep moving the goal. I know. And you will see that you will never be happy. Anytime you're doing something to please somebody else, you can never be happy. Happiness will be so far away from you. You will continue to struggle in your life. Many of you parents, you won't allow your kids to live the kind of life they want to live. And one thing is this that you parents don't understand. You believe that you see, all those things don't work these days. All right? It doesn't anymore. Internet, it is I want you to actually humble yourself a little bit and go check out all these 2-year-old, 3-year-old, 4-year-old kids. Go and interview them, know what they know. You will understand that life is different. This is not the kind of generation where you actually tell somebody this is what you need to do, or this is what you must do. This is how you must live your life. They know what they want to do. It was just like this young lady who told me she want to be a teacher. Every one of us, we agree that teachers don't get paid, like doctors, right? They're not making as much money like doctors and lawyers and stuff. The parents want her to be a doctor or a lawyer or one thing, and she said, I want to be a teacher. And the lady came to me and said, that's my passion. I want to just teach kids. I love it. That's what I want to do. And I said, but you're not going to make a lot of money. He said, it's not about money. It's about happiness. I just want to be happy. He said, but my parents would not allow me to. They won't allow me. And this is the problem. This is the problem we have here. All right. If that girl should go and study medicine for the parent, she will end up not being happy. She'll be walking all around in the hospital and stuff like that, but she will not be happy. She won't. If you're a Yoruba man and want to marry an Igbo girl, you will pay heavily for a dowry. But I prefer to marry to an Igbo lady. Yeah, you go. If you know you will prefer to marry a Igbo lady, go and find the money and marry that woman once and for all, instead of you now going to marry a Yoruba person that you now make her life miserable. If you marry with the kind of mindset you have, with the kind of mindset you have, if you marry Yoruba because you cannot, you believe, oh, the dowry is going to the dowry of a Igbo woman will be too much, and you marry a Yoruba person, you will make the life of that Yoruba person miserable because you are not connected to them. You want Igbo woman. That's the girl that will do it for you, Mr. Ray. So go find one, look for the money. If it takes you 20 years to find the money, marry one. It's just like what I said to you guys the other day. I counseled one young guy, and the guy said to me, he said, my girlfriend, she's a medical doctor. I said, fantastic. So what's the problem? Give me 1 minute, guys. Okay. I said, so what's the problem? Your girlfriend is a medical doctor. I said, yeah, but she doesn't have the kind of body part I want. She doesn't have the kind of body part I want. And I said, what are the body parts you're looking for? He said, I want a shooting bomb and a pointed breast beak. I said, how about her? I said, the chest is flat and the behind is flat. But she got brain. He said, if I marry such a kind of a girl, I'm going to cheat. And I said, yes, you are going to cheat. And some people don't understand. You see, the cheating part of marriage starts from the day one. It starts from the day one. The moment you are not marrying someone that you like, someone that you're sexually connected to, someone that you feel like this is the kind of person I want in my life, you are digging, or probably you are planting the tree of cheating. You will eventually cheat because that person is not the kind of person you want. It's just like this brother that is looking for Igbo girl. If you marry a Yoruba girl, you will end up cheating with Igbo girls. You end up cheating with Igbo girls. So you need to marry the person, that same person who will do it for you, that person that will ginger your swagger. That's the person you should go for. You can't manage. You can't manage. So you need to do that. So he said to me, well, I understand. I said, so don't marry that girl. Hello, fashion, UVIS fashion, how are you? So don't marry that girl. If you marry that girl, you're going to make her life miserable. Her chest is flat, her behind is flat. You want a pointed breast, a big one, a big behind. You can't get it. She doesn't have it. But you love the money she's making. You love her being a doctor. You love the money she's making. But her body is not the kind of body you want. You don't want to marry her. You don't want to marry her. You want to go and find the one that will make your life feel better. That's the one you're connected to. All right? And if you think, okay, if you see a girl with big breasts and big behind, she might not have the brain, it's a lie. There are some girls that they got all the body parts and they still got brain. They're doctors, lawyers, and stuff, and their body parts are still good. So go search for those ones. If it takes you 20 years to find them, all what you're doing is you are digging. You are looking for a way to actually have a stable, fantastic, peaceful relationship. Don't marry anybody just because you want to please mommy and dad. Don't marry anybody because mommy says so. Don't marry anybody because daddy wants to use you and his friend to enter into a covenant. Don't marry anybody because it's from your tribe. Don't marry anybody because it's Yoruba and I'm Yoruba too. That's not enough reason to marry somebody. All right? It's not enough reason to marry somebody. Oh, he's a Yoruba man. You marry somebody because of culture. And that's why we are doing this. We marry somebody because of culture, and then majority of us are married somebody who is a daredevil. And we are in problem today. And we're a problem today. Marry somebody that will understand your language, or every one of us speak English. The English is the language too. It's a language. How about men? I know a guy who's in Nigeria married to a Chinese woman. Come and see their kids. Fantastic. They've been married over 30-something years now. They celebrated their 35 wedding anniversary recently. This Chinese woman speaks Yoruba now. And the man speaks Chinese too. And they love each other. And they met at work. And they are fine. And their parents say, you must not marry this person. And the man said, this is who I'm going to get married to. And the woman said, this is who I'm going to get married to. I'm in love with him. I cherish him. I respect him. And then they forced themselves to get married. And that was 35 years ago. And they're still in love today. And they are at peace. In any kind of marriage that you're entering into, or relationship you're entering into, and you're entering into it just because you want to make your mommy happy, that's a grave you're digging. Most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time it's a grave you're digging. You're digging a grave for yourself. You're going to end up in a ditch. To get married, you first of all look at yourself, know yourself very well. All right? Know yourself. By the time you know yourself, you are going to know what is going to be good for you. You know, so many people don't know. You don't know who you are. You don't know yourself at all. You just jump on any girl. Just any girl goes, oh, he's got a bum bum. Oh, he's got a push breast. Oh, he's got a big lip. Body part is what you are using. You use body part to judge. No, first of all, know yourself. You cannot know who to get married to until you know yourself. You discover yourself first and know who you are. And like I said yesterday, you must know the direction you're going in life. You as a man must know the direction you're going in life. Your job is jumping all around. You can't be jumping around. You must know. Know where you're going. All right? Number 2, you must know your sexuality. Know where you are sexually. Understand your body. Are you the kind of person that is sexually active, that your libido is all the way up in your... You don't want to get married to somebody with all the way down, no libido at all. You end up cheating. And then you end up in divorce. And you're going to ruin the life of those innocent kids that you guys are about to bring to this world. Nobody should marry if they need a parent to dictate their spouse. Marriage is two adult, not babies. If your parents are dictating and not giving advice of pros and cons of marrying that person, you know what I'm saying? You're digging a grave for yourself if you don't know who you are. You must first of all know who you are. Know your body, know your life, know where the direction God is taking you to. That's when you marry someone that will fit into that description, where you're going, who you are, what you are, everything. Discover yourself. And you will be at peace. You will know exactly where you're going. You won't worry about what to do or what not to do. So many of us, we are just discovering ourselves now after 12 years of marriage. So many of us, we are just discovering ourselves right now. And me, Pastor Shola, I like sex so much. But did you tell her when you guys were getting married? Well, at that time, I didn't know. I didn't know at that time. Well, me, I just love to travel. That's why I just got a job that would take me away from home. Did you tell her that when you guys were courting? Well, I didn't know at that time. And that's why you need to discover yourself first. Make sure you know who you are, what you're going to like, the direction your life is going to go. Before you actually start asking somebody to be your passenger, you're the one driving, all right? The life, the car you're driving is your car. Is your car. And if she's jumping in the passenger seat with you and you're driving her, you're supposed to know where you're driving to. You're supposed to know the direction you're going. Before she'll follow you. Or else, you're gonna take her to a place where she doesn't want to go. And then by the time she gets down, there's gonna be a problem in the marriage. You'll say, I didn't bargain to go this direction. This is not my direction. This is not what I want to do. This is not where I want to be. I don't want to find myself here. So there is a kind of a miscommunication right there if you don't know yourself. Dr. Jola is not married biblical. We we always come up with all of these questions and questions and questions and questions, just to know maybe something is biblical or something is not biblical, and all that and all that and all that. All right. Now, the issue with the issue of church marriage is very very simple. Very simple. It's not wedding biblical. You change it from marriage to wedding. All right. It's see, you don't have to get married. It's not compulsory for you to get married. It's just more of a religious activity. Get married. Uh, you can get married anywhere. You can get married in court. You can get married in the house. You can get married anywhere whatsoever. In as much as you're a Christian, God is everywhere. All right. Wherever two or more gathers, that's where God is. So it's not compulsory. You have to. You know, it's not compulsory you have to get married inside church. Not compulsory, so. No. So when two people, when they fall in love and then they say I do to each other, you can actually go and actually join yourself together anywhere. We invite priests to come there to actually officiate and bless them. The blessing can be done anywhere. It's not compulsory. You have to wear a wedding ring, wedding gown, and come and be dancing in front of church or whatsoever, and anything like that. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. There is no part of the Bible that is forcing us to do that. And then when you read the Bible very well, the Bible only says, well, for this cause, the man will leave his father and mother and shall cleave to his wife, and the two of them shall become one flesh. All right. How? You can get mentioned that. Even the wedding that Jesus Christ was invited to in Cana of Galilee, he was only invited not to come and officiate the wedding. He was invited to come over and join the celebration. He was invited to join the celebration. Okay? It's not a compulsory thing. You can get married anywhere. You can get married in your house. You can get married in your church if you want. You can get married in court if you want. Get the government license, and you're fine. Over here in America, even the church, the certificate we give to you guys in church is actually the government certificate. The government will give it to us, and then we go and do a little class to be certified to be able to join people together. And then the certificate is actually the government certificate. That's what it is. It's not compulsory. Think very well before marrying. It's not a joke. Yes, you're correct. Marriage should be between two individuals that have discovered themselves. Yes, and two people that understand who they are, who they really are. Yes, ma'am. Now, you see, I'm going to break some stuff down to you guys. I may not be able to do it tonight, but I'll do it later. I'm going to break it down to you what the living room is for, what the kitchen is for, the dining room is for, the toilet is for, the master's bedroom is for. All right? When they build a house, they refer to it as a house. They refer to it as a house. But we as people in marriage, we don't refer to it as a house. We refer to it as a home. We don't call it a house. We call it a home. You remember when the Bible was talking about those nurses, those midwives who help the Jewish women to deliver their babies and stuff. And the Bible says, and God made a home for them. And God built a home for them. I'm 56 years old and my husband is 41 years old, and we are in love, happy, and my husband knows who he was and is. His friends thought we were not going to make it, but we going strong. Congratulations, princess. That's a beautiful one right there. Age has got nothing to do with what I'm talking about. It's got nothing to do with marriage. It's all about maturity. It's all about knowledge about who you are, where you're going. And respecting a woman is intentional. It's intentional. You have to have that intention. You have to intentionally plan your life that I will respect my wife, I will respect my husband, and I'm going to make this marriage work. It's an intentional thing. You don't just come into marriage with any kind of man. You just don't come to any kind of mind, to marry with any kind of mind and just, no, you're going to fail. And that's why we see a lot of people failing right now. They couldn't differentiate between being single and being married. They do not understand. They just believe they are still the same person. They are not. It's just like you differentiating between 2020 and 2021. It's the same thing. We just went to sleep last night. We woke up this morning. They said, ta-da! 2021 is here. And whoa, that's great. That's the way. If you cannot differentiate between 2020 and 2021, then you cannot differentiate between being single and being married. The same thing. You went to sleep last night and you woke up, ta-da! Nothing changed about your life. You're still the same person. But you have to now intentionally now say to yourself, right now, I think I got a new status right now. I'm a married man. I'm a husband. Now, let me read some books about being a husband. Let me read some books about being a father. I need to change my life all around and then comply with the rules and regulations. It's intentional. You can't just wake up in the morning and say, welcome to being married. No, nothing changed about me. Let me go hang out with my friends. Oh, nothing changed about me. Let me go drink some beer. Nothing changed about me. Let me just go out and just hang out with friends and do some stuff. Let me post some little girls all around the place. She gonna understand. Let her stay at home. I love you. That's why I married you. And people do say this to me. Men do say this to me. I laugh sometimes. They say, but if I don't love her, I won't marry her. But that doesn't give you the go ahead and still be cheating. Okay, you love her, that's why you marry her. Among others, then you stick to her. That's not giving you, because you married her because you love her doesn't give you, it's not giving you the ticket to now go outside and still be cheating. All right? Going out to cheat means you don't love her. Marrying her doesn't mean that you love her. When you stick to her, when you respect her, when you become faithful to her, that shows that you love her. You care about her by being faithful. You love her by being honest. You love her by being transparent. You love her because love is an action word. What you do will show that you love her or not. Marrying her enough is not enough to show that you love her. Marrying her, because you married her and then she's pregnant, doesn't mean you love her. If you love her, you won't do something that will make her angry. When you love her, you won't do something that will make her depressed. And when you love her, you won't be going all around sleeping with other women. It's a way to show it that I do care about you. I love you. You are the only one. Are you being faithful? Are you committed? That's the way you do it. It's action. Love is action. It's what you do. When you do it, then we know you love her. All right. So I'm going to dig into some little stuff about the living room. A lot of times men do believe that living room is their space. But this is my space. No, it's not your space. It's a family room. The living room is a family room. Oh my God. I'm about to offend some men. I'm about to offend some men here. The living room is not the men's den. No, there's a different room they refer to as a men's den, but not the living room. The living room is a family room. It's a place where husband, wife, children, where they hang out. A place where they receive visitors in their homes. It's a place where they sit. A place where they get entertained. All right, that's the living room. That doesn't belong to the man. And I see a lot of men, when they come out from their bedroom, they just go straight and take a seat and sit down. It doesn't matter what the other people are watching on TV. They just grab the remote control and flip the channel and stop. They say, everybody get out. Go to your rooms and stop. Those kind of men, they won't last in the home. They're stupid people. So that's the stuff. That's the way you should see it. That's the way you should see it. So the living room is not for the men. The living room is for the family. That's a family room. That's where the family hang out. How do we hang out with all the children? The will of God surpasses all reason. Yes, yeah, you're correct. The word love is an action and not by the mouth, words of mouth. Yes, you're very correct. All right. So that's the stuff. So for a man, you need to understand that fact that you are the leader of the home. You must know marriage. Understand it properly. But if you now go and get married just because you want to please your family, you want to please your mom, you will not have the time to be able to work marriage, because that's not the person you want to get married to in the first place. So many of our young men, they're now getting connected with all of these young ladies that, Indian ladies, Spanish girls and stuff. Those are the ladies that they're dating right now. They're dating all these young Spanish girls and Indian ladies and stuff. And if their mom should say, no, you're not marrying Indian ladies, you're going to marry Yoruba girl or marry Igbo girl and stuff, that is going to derail them. That's going to mess them up. And they might not be able to function the way they want to function in their life right after. They might not be able to do so. It's actually very, very difficult. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta go. Don't let me just stay too long. I know you guys are enjoying it. I gotta go. I got some other stuff to do. This 7:35. I need to do some other stuff. I got counseling session right after this. I just want to just quickly come out and just tell you guys, don't get married for the purpose of fixing anybody. Please don't do that. When I come tomorrow, by the grace of God, I'm going to break it down to you: the living room, the bedroom, the dining room, the kitchen. Any man who is not able to walk the kitchen is not a real man. Any husband who is not able to walk the kitchen is not a husband. You need to learn to walk the kitchen. The kitchen is very, very important. I'll break it down to you, all right, tomorrow by the grace of God. So stay blessed, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in to watch this episode. I really, really thank God for your life. And I love you. And may the God Almighty continue to be with every one of you guys in Jesus' name. Have a beautiful evening, wherever it is that you are. Those that are in Nigeria, God bless you. And remain blessed.
Father, I bless you. Holy Spirit, fill this atmosphere with your presence and your glory.